वेलकम टू जीवन यात्रा। जीवन यात्रा की इस यात्रा में आप सभी को स्वागत है। नमस्ते। आज की जीवन यात्रा में आज हम मुलाकात आपसे कराने जा रहे हैं सोबी राजा को। बड़ी प्यारी है उनकी बातें, उनकी ज़िंदगी की कहानी, उनकी यात्रा आप तक हम पहुंचाना चाहते हैं। आप जैसे घर पे बैठे हुए हो, अगर आपका भी ऐसे कोई यात्रा है जो हमसे शेयर करना चाहते हो, ज़रूर से आ जाइएगा और हमारे साथ बैठ के हमारी इस महफिल में अपनी जीवन यात्रा को आप बताइए। जीवन यात्रा का मतलब ये होता है लाइफ इज़ अ जर्नी, लाइफ इज़ अ गिफ्ट, और ये तोहफ़ा ऊपर अल्लाह खुदा जीसस ने हमें दे रखा है और इस तोहफ़ा को हम अपनी आत्मा से लगा के रखते हैं। अच्छी कर्म करने से अच्छी बात उठती है और अच्छी जीवन यात्रा मिलती है। तो लीजिए चलते हैं, हम आपको लेकर चलते हैं अपनी स्टूडियो में और सोबी से मुलाकात कराते हैं। अब हमारे साथ हो गई है सोबी राजा। अच्छा लगता है इनकी नाम कहने के लिए, मगर उनसे पूछेंगे कि वो हिंदी में बात करना चाहते हैं कि इंग्लिश में। व्हाट वुड यू लाइक टू बी स्पोकन टू?
In English,
In
please.
English.
Yes.
So Sobi, welcome to our
Thank
studios and welcome to Jeewan Yatra.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Sobi, today we are gonna take a journey with you and your life history, your life की journey, life की कहानी। तो सोबी, पहले तो हम आपसे ये कहना चाहते हैं कि आप यहाँ पे आए हो, लोगों से कुछ कहने आए हो, उसके लिए हम आपको शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहते हैं। आई लाइक टू थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग हियर टुडे। अनदर थिंग इज़, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई आस्क एवरीबडी द सेम क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज़ रिलीजन टू यू?
Religion is a set of beliefs that people follow, and it gives them some solace in life when they go through suffering and pain and sense of belonging. I think it represents many things to different people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm more on a spiritual path rather than following a religion,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I feel that I connect to.
And what path is that?
I have followed the path of self-realization fellowship for many years,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm always a student and learning and seeking. So as a spiritual person, I'm open to learning many things, and I think most of all wanting to learn how science and spirituality blend together,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the journey that I'm on.
So that helps you in your life, in whatever you are going through.
Yes, I believe life is always a journey with challenges and good things, and however you look at things. And I think these are all the tools that you stumble onto. Sometimes you think accidentally, but I do think that they're placed there to help you in your way forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're all on a similar journey.
एंड मेरे साथ आज प्रमिला प्रसाद जी हैं, और प्रमिला प्रसाद के विषय में हम जितना भी कहें वो कम होते हैं, मगर आपसे ये कहना ज़रूरी है कि प्रमिला प्रसाद ने ज़िंदगी में बहुत कुछ सीखा है और बहुत लोगों को सिखाया भी है। और हम इनके विषय में जैसे जैसे हमारी प्रोग्राम्स आप देखते रहोगे तो आप पहचानोगे कि ये स्त्री कौन है। बहुत लोगों का ज़िंदगी इसने संभाल रखा है। अगर आप घर पे बैठे हुए हो और ये सोच रहे हो कि मेरी ज़िंदगी एक कौन सी रास्ते पे जा रही है, और आप परेशान हो, तकलीफ़ में हो, दुख में हो, और सोच रहे हो कि आप अकेले हो घर पे, तो ये ऐसे नहीं है। आपको अपनी घर से निकल के इनके पास आना है, क्योंकि ये आपको सही रास्ता दिखा सकती है। अगर आपके दिल में ऐसी कोई बात है तो आप आके प्रेमिला जी से डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, और ये बताएंगी कब कहाँ। हम अपनी इस प्रोग्राम द्वारा आपको बताएंगे, जानकारी देते रहेंगे, और आप हमारी प्रोग्राम को देखते रहिए। शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहते हैं कि आप हमारी प्रोग्राम्स को इतने सहराते हैं, उसके लिए धन्यवाद आप सभी का। और हाँ जी, हमारे साथ जो प्रमिला जी है, हम दोनों आपसे ये हाथ जोड़ के विनती करते हैं कि आप हमें ज़रूर स्पॉन्सर करें, क्योंकि ये स्पॉन्सर आप ही की प्रोग्राम है, आप ही के घर में आ रहे हैं, आप ही की कहानी है। हम चाहते हैं कि जब आप स्पॉन्सर करते हो तो ये कहानी हम आप तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। सो लेट्स गो बैक टू सोबी। सोबी, टेल मी अबाउट योर लाइफ, हाउ इज़ बीन? You do have a blessed life, a wonderful life. What kind of journey you going through? And
Life is always, it's been fairly. I've had a very good life. I've been very happy. I've got 2 children, and it's like any other parent out there. I've had my ups and downs in life. I grew up in Uganda and
I
moved
see.
moved to Canada at a young age. And,
long time ago, or
yes, in 74.
in 74.
1974. So
Long
there's-
time.
Yeah, there's been changes. It's I think life has always given. I've always had challenges, yet I've had good things that have happened. It's all in how you look at it, and at the same time, there's always been tools to help me reframe situations, become more wiser, and learn more from situations. And I do believe life is all about growing and learning and having wisdom, and then sharing it with others.
Yeah, just like they say, you learn from your mistakes and you make sure you don't do it over and over again.
Yeah, I do believe we all have a soul agenda, and we're coming here to fulfill that. And I think we're put into the path of people that are there to move us forward. And Pramila happens to be one of those people.
So how did you get to meet Pramila Prasad?
I met her at one of the seminars I was attending and really connected with Pramila, and have kept in touch. Our paths have always been parallel, sometimes crossing, sometimes not, but we've always managed to remain in touch with each other and catch up with what we've learned, and so it's always been good to have her.
And
as a
at
friend.
what point in your life that there was a point that Pramila entered? Was it a time that, or it just so happens to be?
That's such a
I-
good question. I
yes.
love to answer
Well,
that one too.
It was
On
more
my-
for me. It was more curiosity of attending a seminar that was held here locally in Surrey, and obviously, when you see another person of the same origin as you, who happens to be Indian, and who's very bubbly and vivacious, and you get curious and thinking, okay, well, I wonder what her story is, what brought her here, and she's very personable, and so hence you start, you have a friendship and a connection, and you make sure that you stay in touch with that person.
So it started as a connection and a friendship. दोस्तों, जो घर पे आप बैठे हुए हैं, आपको पता है, एक जब हमने शुरू की थी ये एपिसोड्स, तो हमने आपसे कहा था चाय विद एनर्जी, और कौन सी चाय थी? ग्रीन टी. और ये भी प्रमिला जी ने कहा था कि ग्रीन टी पीने से वेट लूज होता है. और आज हमारी कई एपिसोड्स चले गए हैं, तो लेट्स चीयर्स आवर ग्रीन टी.
Here's to good health.
Good
Thank
health.
you. Thank you.
And losing a lot of weight.
Thank you. And you know what? Your word is your God. So it's not like what you say, but it's the state of beingness you're speaking from. Yeah?
And-
Yes.
Thank you. So I honor each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you for coming and joining
अब
us.
प्रमिला
today.
जी ने कहा कि ग्रीन टी पीने से मैंने बहुत लूज किया
I
है
did.
वेट.
I did, you
आप
know.
घर पे बैठे हुए देख रहे हैं, उनके चेहरे पे दिखता है, मेरे भी चेहरे पे दिखता है, क्योंकि जब हम शुरू किए थे प्रोग्राम,
It's on YouTube. We can rewind and
you
see.
can rewind and see. तो ये ग्रीन टी पीने से ये होता है, ये आंखों देखा हाल हम आपको बता रहे हैं.
And you know what? I started with a humble request from the universe, Bhagwan, Paramatma, Vishnu, Buddha, Allah, Guru Nanak, कि हमको रास्ता दिखाना. रास्ता दिखाना बस, हम अंधे हैं. आज भाई साहब कैमरामैन ने क्या कमेंट किया, हमारा तो आई एम सो ऑनर्ड दैट आई एम सराउंडेड बाय ब्यूटीफुल पीपल. एंड यू नो व्हाट, this lady came into my life. She shared her journey, right? How
Yes.
she met me, and I was so excited to share how I saw her as a spark. Ooh. Because you know what, when you train yourself to see more than your 5 senses, which we know in the quantum world, you know what it is,
Yes.
right? So we have a small little formula, if I can say humbly, to bring that introduction to your life. And here, with TV help, with friends coming into, because last night, did you come prepared to talk on this show?
No, absolutely not.
So the spark just blossomed, if I may say.
Yeah.
Because how we attracted each other over the years is amazing. Her son went to Nepal, my daughter was in Nepal. Interesting journey.
So in this journey, you meet
you.
a
Thank
lot
you.
of people, and if you go into a room, sometimes you walk in and you don't know who you're going to be meeting and how you're going to be meeting them. But when you walk into a room, there is a spark that attracts you to certain type of people, and then you just start going towards them. So ये जो स्पार्क की बात कर रहे हैं, जो ब्लॉसम की बात कर रहे हैं, हम छोटी सी ब्रेक लेकर इनकी विषय में बात करेंगे और आगे बढ़ाएंगे.
Desi Dosa Madras is a family restaurant specializing in authentic South Indian cuisine. Our menu features over 24 delicious dosas along with other South Indian favorites. Visit us for lunch or dinner 7 days a week. Dine in or take out at 8859 Scott Road, Delta, 604-591-1591. Love Found is a global platform for self-awareness, self-development, and self-sustainability. We are currently seeking support and assistance, empowering orphaned youth and marginalized women in developing countries. If you're interested in sponsoring a child's education, volunteering your time, or even making a simple donation, you may visit us online at www.lovefound.org. Or for more info, please contact Priscilla at 604-767-0988.
Do you have any friends who struggle with depression or anxiety, ADD or bipolar disorder, or even autism? Well, there is now a true solution. Q96 is an all-natural micronutrient supplement that works so quickly to normalize brain function that Health Canada is behind it. Why? Because Q96 works and works fast. Leave your name and number at 604-541-6111. That's 604-541-6111.
अब वापस चले आए एक बार फिर, और हाउ टू ब्लॉसम, फ्लावर्स, पेटल्स, ये सारी बातें हम कर रहे थे. तो अब ब्लॉसम की बात आई तो हम सुरभि से पूछना चाहते हैं कि आप कैसे ब्लॉसम हुए हो. हाउ डिड यू फ्लोरिश while after knowing Pramila ji, what happened from there?
Pramila has a lot of experience of life, and I've always known her to be very positive and very resilient, and she's recently gone through some very big challenging times, and I've always known her to be able to reframe any situation and see a positive and a growth, and I've never ever seen her in a place whereby she's victim or downtrodden in any way, and it's very inspiring to be connected to somebody like her, because I believe there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight, and she really is a divine spark.
And you said that she's helped you. How has she helped you personally?
Well, you know, when you are on a certain journey of spirituality and you're exposed to quantum physics, which not everybody knows about, and so because Pramila is familiar with the things that I've been exposed to as well as her, it's easy to sound out things with her, and she's got a good insight of both worlds, in the sense that spiritual world as well as obviously the functionality of integrating that in your day-to-day life. And I think she's very balanced in that way, and so it's good to to sound things out with her. And just to be around a like-minded person, you're at ease with that person.
People sitting at home, they must be wondering what quantum physics is. What is the easiest format, easiest way, in very simple words, you can tell them to what this is? Who would like to answer this?
You go ahead, baby.
I don't know.
Energy.
It's energy work, and I believe that it exists in every single culture. We refer to it with different terminology. I believe it's in all our scriptures that refers to energy work. And basically quantum physics is I would say the science of manifesting and realizing that we are the creators of our own journey, and accessing tools that help us to move forward in life with that.
देखो सोबी ने अभी बोला कि हमारी जो ज़िंदगी है, जो जो यात्रा है, वो हमारे ऊपर डिपेंड होता है. हम खुद अपनी जीवन को बनाते हैं, बिगाड़ते हैं, जो भी करते हैं हम खुद करते हैं. हमारे ऊपर
100%. If you take that responsibility as, hey, this is me, and look back, you know what you've created, and you surrender to what is. What Surbi Didi is saying here today truly touched me. Thank you for honoring me that way. You know, I just put in a different perspective in my life. This is the first time I've heard anybody address me that way. Thank you. Jai Krishna Hare, thank you for showing up. You know, this is all falling into its place. And you know what we all do? The flower is the smile in the physical form. So बच्चे जब मुस्काते हैं ना दीदी, so that's the flower. So let's be childlike to enter the kingdom of heaven. That's a good parable, and I think we all know about that. So at one level, as my good friend said, that quantum and energy and all these things, which we are bringing into a formula form into your living room or into my field, satsang karo. Hamare pitaji bolte the satsang. We started a satsang together when I met my beautiful friend, because I knew its energy and we have to spiral right here. Yeah, they're Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun, and then life came, and then we swayed again, but we never let go of each other. That's what true friendship is.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's exactly when we blossom, when we come in contact with a true friendship. How did we meet each other? You know, it's and I've known her, and then when you go one level deeper, when you really connect at soul sister level, that's when you start spiral to connect to your oneness, your paramatma, because when you're transparent, then the world sees you. And I think it's somebody said that. Thank you. When you're truly transparent, then somebody sees you. Lift up the veil, okay? Mirror has to be clean in the morning. Shower karke nikalte, you don't see yourself, right? You have to wipe that mist of the mirror. Please, we see it in nature right underneath our nose. But we don't seem to be aware of it. And what quantum world is become an aware will. Thank you.
तो
Have I
दोस्तों
not
जो
said it nicely?
said it very nicely. That was very it was
thank you.
beautiful, Pramila. And you know what? You've touched so many people. आज जो लोग घर पे बैठे हुए हैं, उनको हम सिर्फ ये बताएंगे, जैसे प्रमिला जी ने कहा कि smile, you become a flower, and smile, it brings people together.
It heals you.
People.
It
Yes,
heals.
you.
Imagine your 33 whatever trillion cell you have vortexing here is all smiling like a sunflower.
Yeah, true.
That's when we dance. How we go to parties and we dance, right? After
Yes.
the reception.
And we're
we
smiling
keep
while we're
drinking and
dancing.
drinking, and then some people are falling over and all that. It's fun because they're letting go. So it's such an honor that to be sharing this at this level. And let's not judge, you know. Some people just go to a party just to chill pill, you know. We start judging them. So let the party goers who fall on the floor, please bless them too. Because they have releases to release too.
Yes.
Thank you.
ये बात पे एक बात जरूर कहेंगे.
I know, please. मुझे याद है क्या हो रही है इधर.
Yes, this
ये
is.
हंसाएगी.
There was a time in my life that when I first came to Canada, तो जो भी काम मिलता था वो करना होता था. So I picked up there was woodworks and then cashier's job, and we look like another say a Sikh person. And so everybody start talking to me in their languages, and I would not understand to what they're saying. So this is Christmas time, there is line up, and people are all rushing, and they all want first service, customer service, and so they're all standing, they are saying all the two words, and then they come to me, blah 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 blah, whatever you're saying, and then at the end I would say thank you, and I wouldn't know what they said, but sometimes they would have this
Cursed you or whatever.
Yeah, they curse me, and I'll say thank you very much. So the guy in the back goes, I've been watching you, dear, you're so cute. I mean, you've been saying thank you to the people who even curse you.
You've been blossoming
But
all
I've
along,
been
even though it was
blossoming.
raining and
Yes.
storming. Oh,
So
my
दोस्तों,
बच्चा.
अगर
Thank you.
कोई आपको बुरा भी
Very
कहता
good
है,
metaphor.
उनको भी आप स्माइल दें.
Yes.
क्योंकि वो आपका जो स्माइल देख के शायद वो घूमने वाला है, या या तो अपने भुखला
You
जाएगा।
know what?
तो ये
इंसान
बातें
के रूप ही में भगवान आते हैं. So let's say you go to a cashier. She's an insan, right? In a
Yes,
package
of
of this
course,
beautiful
of
lady or
course.
man or retired person. Imagine for a second. There's your grandpa behind the cashier who should be retiring in Hawaii with feet over feet and sipping on whatever, right? And he's cashiering at $10 an hour. No, honestly, we have to put our heart out to that man. And if we can only say, hey, grandpa, thumbs up, love you, keep smiling. But if you smile, he will smile back. You can uplift a person with your smile. Have you not? Have you not?
Of course.
So let's start from there. Thank you.
Subi, there is another question. What is your favorite food?
Oh wow. I like pastas. And
Pastas.
Yeah.
Noodly stuff.
Yes.
And what do you like doing in your spare time?
I have a dog, so I love
Oh,
going.
you have a little doggy.
Yes, I love
I
going
do
for
too.
walks.
I do too.
I love going for walks.
See, everybody has a little puppy.
Yes, and spending time
They're
with
blessing.
friends and
Yes.
just connecting with like-minded people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you like meeting new people
Yes, I
and
do.
connecting with them?
Yes.
Have you helped many people?
Have I helped many people? I'm not too sure.
What a
You know,
question. What a question. Can I answer that on behalf of her? That's the
Sure.
wrong person you're asking.
Sure.
Since Serbi arrived in my life, she opened another window of motherhood. She introduced her mom's shows, which her mom watches, to me to let my mom watch. Shiv Yog?
Shiv Yog, yeah.
Shiv Yog. Kabhi we'd be far away, na? Phone call, text aa jata tha. How's your mom? Oh, how's your mom? So that's and friendship बनाई जाती है. कितने बार हम लोग कई पार्टी में खाली एक दूसरे को दिखते हैं. So this is what I want to bring to the community, to our family lives. Have a dinner. She has beautiful children,
Yes.
2 beautiful kids. They transform my life because friends blossom you. Because if you look at them from here, with no judgment, of course, with no judgment and no label, completely, no judgment, no label.
Yes, absolutely.
इंसान के रूप में भगवान. How may I help them and how may they help me, dear God? Very deep question, and this is what it is in the quantum world. You ask, you shall receive. Jai Krishna.
Subi, there is one more question. एक और सवाल आती है. We talking about जीवन यात्रा. अब आपकी यात्रा यहाँ से, अभी हम यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं. What would you like to do from here onwards? Is there a particular thing that you want to leave behind in this world? Is there some kind of thought that you have that what you would love to do?
Well, I mean, it's funny you should ask me that question. It's something that one contemplates in their life, especially when they're in a midlife, past 50, seems to bring up a lot of. It's a time of reevaluation and contemplation.
To what you have not done so far,
Yeah,
yes.
lots
Bucket
of,
list.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is, and it's a new period in my life, so it's a very appropriate question. I haven't got a very clear answer for you, but one thing that I do know for sure is that my life purpose is something that I want to be working. Well, I want to. Whatever I do, it has to be in line with my life purpose, and I think being of service and sharing the wisdom of my journey, what I know, helping people alleviate suffering and helping them to move forward, is something that is definitely in my makeup. And how that will transform, how that'll look in terms of a job or whatever, I am not too sure at this point. It's still something that I'm in the middle of discovering for myself.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely. तो इसी के साथ साथ दोस्तों, मुझे पता है कि जो घर पे बैठे हुए हैं सभी ये सोच रहे होंगे कि अभी तक हमने क्या क्या किया है, क्या करना है. तो अपनी लिस्ट बनाइएगा और जो लिस्ट में बाकी है वो जल्दी जल्दी शुरू कर दे, क्योंकि वक्त का कोई भरोसा नहीं है. आज हम हैं, कल कहाँ रहेंगे किसको पता है. और ज़िंदगी की जो ये जीवन यात्रा है कहाँ पे ख़त्म होता है ना तो आपको पता है ना तो हमें पता है. मगर हाँ, कर्म, जी हाँ, बस कर्म ही करते जाइएगा और अपनी लिस्ट में जो जर्नी है, जर्नी में जो बचा कुचा है उसको जल्दी जल्दी आप करिएगा.
Karam or kalam?
Kalam.
Keep writing your bucket list.
Yes.
Ask, you shall receive. Thank you.
इसी के साथ दोस्तों यहाँ पे हमको इजाज़त दीजिएगा और सभी को इन्हीं का प्यार भरा नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, मोहब्बत से सलाम कबूलो। दूसरी एपिसोड में मुलाकात एक बार फिर होगी, तब तक के लिए शुक्रिया।
कल्पतरु पुण्य आत्मा प्रेम सुधा शिवना हितकारक संजीवनी शिव चिंतन अविराम पतित पावन जैसे मधु शिव रसना के बोल भक्ति के हंसाहि चुगे मोती ये अनमोल जैसे तनिक सुहागा सोने को चमकाए शिव सुमिरन से आत्मा अद्भुत निखरी जाए जैसे चंदन वृक्ष को डसते नहीं है ना शिव भक्तों के चोले को कभी लगे ना